Hi and welcome to another 5 minutes of teaching, and this time we start looking at the textures. So Shift A, texture, and since it's the first time you look at texture, it will be the brick texture. So UV to the vector, blue to blue. And we can use the color first to the surface, and then you can see this is the brick wall that we have with a mix of the first color here and the second color. If we use the factor instead, then we get a white and black mask where you always have the mortar to white and the bricks to black. It doesn't matter what color 1 and color 2 is or the color of the mortar. It will always look like this if you use the factor. It's really good to have when you would like to mix away the bricks or the edges here to make noise or something like that. So it's a good thing to have. But now we go back to the color here and we start looking at the parameters, and you have offset first, and offset is the offset of the bricks here. And now you can see that every second row gets some offset. If we have an offset of 0 or an offset of 1, there will be no offset. So it should be between those. And that we have every second row, it's the frequency. So if we put frequency here as number 3, then every third row will be the offset. If we put it to 4, then every fourth row will be the offset, and so on. So that is offset. Then we have the squash, bigger number, bigger bricks. So if I put this to 1.5, you get 1.5 as big as the normal bricks. So these are a little bit bigger, and it's every second row, as you can see, because the frequency is 2 here. So with the same as the offset, if a frequency is 3, then it will be squashed or extruded every third row, and if it's 4, every fourth row, and so on. So that is what squash is. Then you can see, as I said, I think that you have a mix of color 1 and color 2. So it's white, but it's also very bright gray, and then you have some darker gray here and so on. The thing that controls this is that thing bias here. So value of -1, -1 will get everything from color 1, and a value of 1 will get everything from color 2. So normally you have that to around 0 because you would like this to be a mix between the first color and the second color. It will never mix the mortar. So mortar is whatever color you put in here. And with all these you can decide. You can have like red or green or whatever. So you don't need white, gray and black. But it's good to have in the start if you wanted to use this as, let's say, a mask of something where you take away some of the bricks. Okay, so then we have the scale, and the scale is correct even if it's not 5 bricks you can see here. That's because it's divided by the brick width. So if I put 1 here, then you can see we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just a combination of what we have here and the scale that decides the scale here. Then we have the mortar size. So a small mortar size of like 0 gives no mortar at all, and then you can just drag it up and then you are covered in mortar. However, that will shrink if you smoothen this more. So when you smooth them, you can see that the mortar size will be less. So it could be in some cases that you would go even higher, and it's allowed to write a number here if you want to have it really, really big for some reason. So we can get back to 0.1 here. So this is the mortar smooth. No smoothing at all, black and white with smoothing like this. And those are the things that you can control with the brick texture. So just play with it, see what you can do. And now my 5 minutes is gone. So I say bye for now and see you tomorrow.